And a very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome here to Dietrich High School, the home of the Moving Maroons, as this afternoon the Moving Maroons under head coach Josh Crumweedy get set to take on the Ramsey Rams under head coach Charlie Carroll. This is a non-conference matchup. Coach Crumweedy and the Moving Maroons come in with a 10-7 record overall and 5-3 in the NTC. But like I said, this is a non-conference matchup. Ramsey comes in with a record of 3-10 overall, and they play in the Egyptian Illini Conference up north of Vandalia. My name is Bruce Dickey. Thanks so much for tuning in to today's telecast of Wabash Catch TV, the telecast of a should be fun baseball game today. New pitcher from what we have seen for years, or for the season up here. I think this is our fourth game here in Dietrich, but we're getting an opportunity to see a different pitcher from what we have seen. Derek Cool will be pitching this evening for the Moving Maroons. Derek Cool is a junior. And he is, we've seen him mainly playing first base, but he'll be moving over to pitch today, and he'll be hoping to knock off the Rams. Rams will send out Cade Allen. Cade Allen wears number 7. He'll be pitching to Drew Carroll. I believe Drew, maybe the coach's son, will be catching for the Rams. Tell you a little bit about Dietrich. As I said, it's a non-conference matchup this afternoon. However, they do still have a conference tournament remaining. Their place in that tournament is set, as they will be playing Altamont in the conference tournament. I believe Altamont the 4 and Dietrich the 5. It might have those backwards, but. Yeah, and interesting, only one game left to play this season, this conference season, in the National Trail Conference. That is tomorrow. It's Altamont playing North Clay tomorrow. Now, if North Clay wins, they win the season tournament, or not the tournament, the season conference championship. And if Altamont wins, South Central wins the season conference championship. So there's plenty of stuff still to be decided and debated throughout the National Trail Conference. Of course, we saw Altamont late last week when they knocked off Teutopolis over up in Teutopolis. I believe it was last Thursday. So plenty still up in the air for those squads. Here it is, Ramsey. Again, 3-10 under head coach Charlie Carroll. If you're not familiar with where Ramsey is, that is north of Vandalia, about 30 miles. A small school, about 130 kids. Actually, that's kind of similar to what Dietrich has. Dietrich's probably about 180 or 90 kids in comparison to Ramsey. But they have played this season already. This will be the second meeting between these two teams this fall season. Dietrich won the first matchup back in earlier September. That might have been late August, come to think of it. They won the first matchup by a score of 4-1, and they are trying to complete a season sweep of the Ramsey Rams this afternoon. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take a short break, and we'll give you the starting lineups as well as the pitching matchup. Talk a little bit more about that when we return. You are watching high school baseball presented here on Wabash Catch TV. Back right after these.
Life is full of special times, and at Flora Savings Bank, we're here with you through all of them. Growing your family, finding that perfect home, taking that family vacation you've always dreamed about, or starting your own business. At Flora Savings Bank, we keep things simple. Our banking apps allow you to spend less time banking and more time what matters most. Check out Flora Savings Bank 2.0 and get the best of everything. Caring bankers, great technology, and a bank that cares about community. Stop by bank or apply online at florasavings.com. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Scheid Diesel Service Company is your anything diesel full service center and fuel injection shop. Scheid Diesel offers the quickest turnaround times to get you back on the road. Scheid Diesel can service any diesel engine from agricultural, construction, heavy-duty truck, and automotive. Let Scheid rebuild your pump, injectors, or turbos. Need custom fuel lines? Scheid has you covered. With a drive-in service, they offer a variety of services, including oil changes, engine rebuilds, DOT inspections, and DPF cleanings. For unmatched quality, think Scheid Diesel Service Company. Anything diesel.
And welcome back here to Dietrich High School, the home of the Moving Maroons. The Ramsey Rams are completing their, not quite completing, they are working through their infield. I was noticing the umpiring crew today. 3 umpires, a little bit unusual for a high school game. Usually don't get into three-man umpiring crews until you get to well into regional play, but must be doing maybe some training today, or folks getting some certification. Who knows? But it's a 3-man crew today. That's a little bit different, and they are all wearing IHSA gear. So yeah, this may be a certifying deal. You have to have so many games to certify for a particular level of state competition. Of course, now they don't have state competition in the fall in baseball, but always have to keep your eye on the ball. That's for sure. And it's good to see this crew out here. As I said, the Dietrich Moving Maroons, they did knock off Ramsey earlier this season, beat them 4-1 earlier this year. I believe that was at Ramsey. And they are trying to complete the season sweep. Dietrich will be playing on Saturday, I believe, at St. Anthony. They've got a game here Wednesday as well, as Christ Our Rock Lutheran comes in. And then St. Anthony is hosting the big National Trail Conference tournament, and that will be on Saturday, I believe, through Monday and Tuesday, if I'm not incorrect, and I may be. Should be pretty good weather for it. Speaking of the weather here today, it is a beautiful day for baseball. A little warmish, breezy though, and that's very comfortable with that breeze. And with that breeze, if you can picture in your mind where the flags are and the Veterans Memorial here at Dietrich. The Veterans Memorial is down there in the right field corner. It's probably about 50, 60, 80 feet from the ballpark, out of the fence. And if you can picture it, you can see the flags out there. They've maybe calmed down a little bit. That's a POWMIA flag, as well as the United States flag, of course, in the center, and the state of Illinois. But they have calmed down a little bit from about an hour ago. Probably blowing about 5 to 8 miles an hour now. Earlier, they were calling for 10 to 15 mile an hour winds. And if you're looking at those flags and seeing the direction, that means the wind is coming straight in from left field. So somebody trying to knock one out, if they're planning on trying to knock one out to left field, they may have another thought coming, because that is going to be a trick today. Ramsey, when we do get underway, will open the game batting. They'll bat first. Cade Allen, the pitcher for the Rams, will be the first man up to start the game, and he'll be followed by Spencer O'Malley. Spencer O'Malley will be playing third base today. Then Jack Allen. So you got Cade Allen, and I believe there will be two sets of brothers on the Ramsey Rams. Cade Allen pitching, Jack Allen in center field. Jack Allen is batting third, Cade batting first. Drew Carroll is catching today. He'll be the number 4 hitter, cleanup man, followed by Blaine Marks. Blaine Marks playing shortstop today. He'll be out in center field. Hadley Seaton is batting 6th. He'll be in left field today as he wears number 4. And then your final 3 on the starting set for the Ramsey Rams. Griffin Wright, number 33, will be in right field, and he'll be followed by number 23, Wade Stevens, W-A-Y-D-E. Stevens is a second baseman, wearing number 23, and Hayden Seaton will be batting ninth, playing first base. Hayden wears number 22. I don't think we'll have a national anthem today, as there hasn't been anybody up here fiddling around with the public address system, unless somebody is going to play an instrument or do it a cappella. I've got the tuba. Actually, I don't think I have it in the car today, so that's if they'd asked, I would have been more than willing and prepared to play the national anthem today. Taking a look at the Dietrich defense when we get underway. As I said, Derek Kuhl will be pitching. He's a junior, wears number 33. Matthew Hunsinger will be behind the plate. He wears number 7. Matthew Hunsinger's been pretty effective, and boy, we saw him hitting the ball hard last week when we were here. Across the infield, number 5 is Noah Dill. He's third baseman. He'll be to his left is Pete Britton, the shortstop, wearing number 12. Austin Ruhal is at second base today, and Big Cole Nieberge will be at first. Cole is a senior. Around the outfield, Corey Gephardt is in left. He wears number 2. And it'll be Dalton Will in center field, wearing number 10. We saw Dalton Will last week make a couple of just outstanding plays against the Sisney Running Lions, as when we were here last week, the Moving Maroons able to come back from a deficit. They were down 4-0 or 3-0. They came back and took the lead, and Sisney came back and tied it up, and it was just a tight ball game all the way around. Sisney tied it in the top of the 7th, and then in the bottom of the 7th, the Dietrich Moving Maroons were able to walk it off on a wild pitch, actually, is how Pete Britton came around to score. Walked off on scored on a wild pitch. It was ball 4, but he was able to get in and score. And that ended the game. That was kind of interesting. I kept that in mind yesterday when the final baseball game of the Major League season completed yesterday afternoon in Colorado. Colorado playing the Milwaukee Brewers. Of course, the Cardinal game had already ended, so the Brewers knew that they were going to be in the wild card game against St. Louis, or pardon me, against Washington. But, you want to end on a winning note, and the Brewers did not, as their pitcher threw a wild pitch to end the Major League regular season for everybody. It was the last pitch thrown in the regular season. It was a wild pitch, and with it, the Rockies finished out 2019 championship season. We are just about ready to get underway as Derek Kuhl heads to the mound. He'll be, as I said, throwing to Matthew Hunsinger. And warming up over there, getting his cuts in on the on-deck circle is Cade Allen. Cade Allen is the pitcher. And the Ramsey Rams set to take on the Dietrich Moving Maroons. As I said, Ramsey comes in with a record of 3-10. And the Moving Maroons in with a record of 10-7, 5-3 in the National Trail Conference. They are done in the National Trail Conference. By the way, the most of that conference is set. The play-in game, I believe, is Beecher City and Brownstown. That'll be the first game. I think that takes place later this week before the tournament itself starts in earnest on Saturday. So everybody finishing up regular season here in the fall baseball season. Boy, that went in a hurry, didn't it? 5 weeks, and you are done. As Cool taking his final warm-up tosses, stepping up to the plate, the lanky one, Cade Allen. And he is a right-handed hitter. We are just about ready to get underway. 3 umpires, as I said, 1 on each baseline without anybody on base. And then when somebody gets on base, I'm guessing the third base umpire will move over to be the base umpire of both third and second base. So I think that's how that works. It's been I never took class for umpiring. I did take a class for football officiating and for basketball officiating while I was in college at the University of Illinois. So they do offer it, and I took it. You bet I did. Proud to do it. Play ball. First pitch is a strike to Cade Allen from Derek Cool, and we are underway. Cool, the junior, wearing number 33, right-handed thrower, throws pretty straight overhand. And his first 2 pitches are strikes to Cade Allen. Good start here for Cool, as a little bit too much time in between pitches draws the timeout from Cade Allen. Probably smart since he was 0-2 anyway, just to get out and think about things. As the next one is in and outside. Ball 1. Allen followed by Spencer O'Malley and then Jack Allen. Cade Allen first, followed by Spencer O'Malley, the third baseman, and Jack Allen, center fielder. Next one is high a bit, as Cool in the strike zone for the first couple. Next couple, he has been not real close. And that one a little bit low and outside. All of a sudden, what started out as a pleasant 0-2 trip for Cool has now become a 3-2 at bat. And a few more pitches probably than Cool wanted. Swing and a miss, strike 3. First out of the inning. It comes on a strikeout. And taking a look at the Dietrich Moving Maroons Sisney game from last week, Cole Nieberge pitched 3 innings and gave up 4 runs, and then Pete Britton came in and just pitched outstanding. The freshman for Dietrich, he was tight as a drum, and he only gave up 1 run in 4 innings as the first pitch to O'Malley is ball 1. Actually, the first one was strike 1. That one's ball 1. I thought he said strike on that, but I looked up at the clock and they had it as a ball. That ball knocked down to first base, dropped it by Cole Nieberge. He gets it though, and gets on the bag in time for the second out. I think it hit him in the chest. He's walking to the pitching mound saying, "Hey man, that's not fun." That bounced up pretty good. Umpire's going to talk to Cole Nieberge. He say, "Hey man, you going to be okay?" And he says, "Yeah, I could, except I've got laces on my upper chest. I could see the lace of the baseball." 3 unassisted to put out on Spencer O'Malley as the first pitch in to Jack Allen is ball 1. Next from Cool, up and in. They were out here spraying the field down, trying to make sure that the dust stays down, and they were very thorough because actually I think the coaches went over it twice because with that heavy breeze, you figure, well, it's going to dry out pretty quickly, and it has. By the end of this game, it'll probably be quite dry again. 2-2 the count now to Jack Allen, center fielder for Ramsey. Where's number 13? Black jersey, orange numerals, orange Ramsey across the chest. He pops that one out of play to the right side. Kind of a funky font on the Ramsey across the chest, a little bit like a computer type of font from the 1970s or something like that. Next from Derek Cool on a 2-2 count is outside ball 3. .320 feet down to left field corner. Dieterich looking for to complete the inning. 2 strikeouts for Cool. And we'll go to the bottom of the first inning with no score. Back after these.
Welcome to the world of custom embroidery. Shirt Tales is here to service all of your embroidery and screen printing needs. From ball caps to teddy bears, we have it all. All custom made for your business or personal needs. We also sell Green Mountain grills and all the necessary products for your backyard barbecue. Call us today at 662-2451, stop by 134 West North Avenue in Flora, or visit us online at shirt-tales.net.
And welcome back to Dietrich. Dietrich High School, the home of the Moving Maroons, as we move to the bottom of the first inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Ramsey Rams in that top half of the first inning. Couple of strikeouts for Derek Cool. For Dietrich, here this afternoon, they will send up leading off will be Pete Britton, this freshman. Where's number 12? He plays shortstop today. Dalton Will, the junior, is next. He's center fielder. Cole Nieberge, the lone senior on the fielder for Dietrich, is wearing number 13, playing first base. He'll bat third. If he gets on, or anyone gets on, Matthew Hunsinger batting cleanup today, wearing number 7. Further down the lineup, batting fifth, Derek Cool, the pitcher, wearing 33. Blake Lane, right field, wearing number 6. Lucas Hall will bat number 7 as that ball is popped up and to the right side of the infield, out of play. And underneath the Ramsey bus. Blake Lane batting 6th. He's in right field. Lucas Hall, the DH, batting number 7 today, wearing number 14. Austin Ruhall is the second baseman, wears number 4. There's a base hit knocked through by Pete Britton through the left side. There goes the no-hitter. And then Corey Gephardt in the 9 spot today for Dietrich. Taking a look at the defense for the Ramsey Rams. Over at third base, it is Spencer O'Malley wearing number 1. At the short, it is Blaine Marks. He wears number 8. Wade Stevens at second base. And Hayden Seaton over at first. Out in the outfield, Hadley Seaton wears number 4 out in left. Jack Allen in center field wearing number 13. Griffin Wright in right. He wears number 33. And Cade Allen pitches to Drew Carroll, the catcher, wearing number 27. Allen wearing number 7. With a man on first base, nobody out. Dalton Will, junior for the Dietrich Moving Maroons, swings through, and that's going to be a foul ball. As Britton was taken off, he had a very good jump. He looked like he was going to take second base with relative ease. As I said, the Moving Maroons finished with conference play for the regular season. They still have their tournament this weekend and next week. As Dalton Will watches strike 3 go past, low and out low, and not outside far enough. So stepping in will be Cole Nieberge. With a man on first base, that's Pete Britton. He reached on a single. I guess Cole didn't mind getting hit by that baseball at all because that pitch was way inside, and Cole didn't even move out of the way. He was going to take his base, but it cut back just enough that Cole was not struck by the pitch. And there goes the runner, Britton. The throw down, not in time. So Pete Britton steals second. And interestingly enough, Drew Carroll threw from his knees. Pretty good throw, too. Just a little bit late. Pete Britton had a good jump. But there's a bit of mustard on that throw. 2-1. The count to Cole Nieberge. Nieberge, one of just 2 seniors on the Moving Maroon squad. Ramsey, on the other hand, has only 3 as that ball's knocked up the middle, gathered by the shortstop Blaine Marks. He throws over for the sure one. And Britton will move to third. Which brings up Matthew Hunsinger. Hunsinger had himself a game the other night against the Sisney Running Lions. He scored a couple of runs, had a triple, and flew out. He was on deck whenever Nieberge walked in the wild pitch occurred. And he knocks that one, the tar out of that, over the head of the right fielder and gone. He put that probably 30 feet past that right field wall, and all of a sudden Dietrich takes a 2-0 lead on a home run for Matthew Hunsinger. Heavens, did he put some aluminum to that one. And yeah, there you see Griffin Wright watching that one go, and it was well past that parking lot into that tall grass out there. That's probably prairie tall grass. That's not cool. It's probably a designed plot of prairie tall grass. Good luck finding a baseball in that. Wow. So 2-0, Dietrich on top. And Derek Kuhl will step in. The pitcher for Dietrich with 2 outs. He knocks out when the base hit to left field, takes a bounce, and almost an odd bounce on Hadley Seaton, but he gathers and throws in. So the inning continues. 3 hits so far for Dietrich. Britton opened with a base hit. He stole second base. Then Dalton Will struck out looking. Cole Nieberge grounded out to the shortstop. That moved the runner over to third. But Ramsey had a pretty good chance to get out of the inning at that point. And Matthew Hunsinger said none of that. And it's 2-0. Blake Lane stepping in. Lane is the right fielder. 2 outs on the run. That ball's fouled off to the left. Derek Cool was looking for second base there, but the foul ball sends him back. 1-1 the count. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning. 2 runs already in for the Moving Maroons. As Lane swings the bat around the top of his head, he's ready to go. And that one a little bit low from Cade Allen. Poor old Cade, I bet you did think he was gone. Going to be out of the inning. And the next from Cade Allen. That's a strike. 2-2. And with the man on first base, it is the third base umpire going to judge. There's a ball. Somehow I thought that was ball 4, but it's just ball 3. And Derek Cool steals a base. That makes the count full on Blake Lane. Full count, man on second. With 2 outs, he'll be running. And that ball is knocked. A fair ball just in front of the plate. It's grabbed by Drew Carroll, and he tags out. Blake Lane. So 2 unassisted. But the Moving Maroons come up with 2 runs on 3 hits, including a big 2-run home run by Matthew Hunsinger. That through 1 inning, it is 2-0 Dietrich. Back after this.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
Welcome to Zinc Building tonight. My dad and Ryan work here. They sell lumber, paint, doors, windows, plumbing, electrical, and much more. Oh yeah, they sell guns too. Zinc Building tonight on Route 45 and Wolfsville. It's a cool place.
Welcome back to Dietrich High School. Actually, just to the very just west of Dietrich High School. Actually, I think we're directly west of the grade school part of the building. I don't know where the students are, which students go where. Directly west, though, of one of the school buildings, entrance 4 over there. As stepping in for Ramsey and hitting a base. Gathered. What a scoop by Pete Britton, and he throws to Cole Nieberge for the out. That was Drew Carroll swinging at the first pitch, and a great play by Pete Britton. I thought that was going to get through for sure. Pete Britton gathers and throws over for the out. That'll bring in Blaine Marks. And he swings at the first pitch as a bit up and in. Marks is a shortstop today. Cool got through the first inning without anybody getting on base, and that's a foul ball. Oh, 0-2, the count on Blaine Marks. Curveball does not curve quite enough. It started to curve in a little bit, but just did not get enough of a drop and back in. He gives the first ball there to Blaine, and he knocks that one to the left side foul. Stayed in play, but nobody get over to get that. 1-2 the count remains with one out here in the top of the second inning, and Dietrich leading 2-0. A little extra oomph on that one, and Blaine Marks watches it go by for strike three. That's the second strikeout looking today for Derek Cool. He must have some mojo going out there. Hadley Seaton, left fielder, will step in. And he watches strike one go by. Where's number 4? He bounces that down the right side foul. So he's quickly in a hole 0-2 as well. I tell you what, it makes it a lot easier for the pitching staff if you can get ahead of the hitters. And that is that's what Cool has done both innings. There's strike 3. 3 up, 3 down again for Ramsey. And after 1.5, it is Dietrich over Ramsey 2-0. Back after these.
It won't always be new. It won't always be clean. It won't always be flawless. But it'll always be yours. So how do you know it'll be protected? To solve the big challenges of tomorrow, take simple steps today. At Country Financial, when you're ready to start, we're ready to help. With auto insurance.
See me, Alex Atwood in Sisney, for your insurance and financial needs.
Country Roads Realty goes the extra mile to take you home. Managing broker Jessica McCleary, along with Terry Weedman, Judy Reed, and Brandon Klein, bring commitment, integrity, and results, as well as 21st century technology to the business of real estate. Virtual house tours are always open at CountryRoadsRealty.net. Call Country Roads Realty at 842-SOLD and give Country Roads the chance to earn your business and to add you to their long list of satisfied clients.
And welcome back to Dietrich. Cade Allen heads back to the mound for his second inning of work. Gave up 3 hits in the first, including a long home run. Long home run to Matthew Hunsinger. He'll face Lucas Hall this inning, followed by Austin Ruhal, and then Corey Gephardt for the Moving Maroons. It's the 7, 8, and 9 hitters for Dietrich, who lead again here in the bottom of the second inning 2-0. Non-conference matchup. Sometimes that makes for interesting pitching matchups, as you typically save your more experienced, your number 1, 2s, and 3s for conference play. As that ball is knocked foul down the left field line, 0-2 to the hitter, Lucas Hall. Lucas Hall DHing today. He hits for Noah Dill. I thought it was 1-2. Strike 3, as that's the first out of the inning. Got a swing at it, but he was way above that. First out of the inning. We'll bring up Austin Ruhal, second baseman. Very handy. Where's number 4? One out here in the bottom of the second inning. First pitch is in from Cade Allen there. Allen very thin. And Ruhal pops that down the right side, out of play in the field of play. But there's a pretty good size foul territory down both lines. I'm guessing about 25 to 30 feet from down the outfield, from the baseline, from the foul pole to where the fence makes its turn. That's a lot of room. Curveball comes in, strike three. Looking. Both these pitchers today getting a few strikeouts. Derek Cool has 4 strikeouts through 2 innings. Cade Allen now has 3 through 2 innings, or not quite through 2 innings, through 5 outs. And the first pitch to Corey Gephardt is strike 1. Gephardt, the number 9 hitter. Britton's on deck, swing and a miss. That's 1 and 2. Gephardt's back in, ready to go. That curveball didn't come back from Cade Allen like the one did moments ago. But heck yeah, you keep chucking that thing, Cade, you bet. There's strike 3. He strikes out the side. We'll move to the top of the 3rd inning with Dietrich leading Ramsey 2-0.
I'm a bunch of wind. And just like your stomach after that strip mall sushi, I'm a bit unpredictable. Let's redecorate. What's the matter, Tanya? I thought you loved being spontaneous. And if you got the wrong home insurance coverage, I might break the bank too. So get Allstate.
Mayhem is everywhere, so get an Allstate agent. In Salem, call Brandy Drink Pool. At Back & Body Works Chiropractic, we help you feel better naturally. We can help your whole family from newborns to the elderly. We offer auriculotherapy for smoking cessation and appetite control. We use acupuncture to improve health and well-being in the mind and body. We offer high-quality herbal supplements for adults and children, as well as CBD oil. We also offer exercise classes for women of every age, size, and fitness level. Stop by and see us on the square in Louisville.
Call my mommy.
And Derek Cool back out to the mound for Dietrich. He has faced the minimum through 2 innings. Has struck out 4, 2 of them looking. And he pitches to Griffin Wright here in the top of the 3rd inning. It'll be Wright, followed by Wade Stevens and Hayden Seaton. A little bit low on that one from Cool. He's been all around the plate. And the next one is a strike. It's 2-1 to Wright. Wright's the right fielder, but wears number 33. And he pops that one or bangs that one foul down the right side. And bounced back out onto the field of play. Griffin Wright, followed by Wade Stevens and Hayden Seaton. And strike 3, another one for Cool. Wow. He is smoking. 3 in a row via the strikeout. And he opens up with a strike to Wade Stevens. Wade wears number 23. He's a second baseman. And he swings at strike two. Cool is in a groove. Stevens backs out for a second, but he is back in there ready to go, and he may be watching some mastery at work. There's strike three. I tell you what, Derek Cool is 2/3 of his way through an immaculate inning. For those of you who do not know what an immaculate inning is, and that's 9 pitches, all strikes. As that ball is fouled out of play. The next on the way to Hayden Seaton. Or 2 outs. Well, there's a ball. Wouldn't you know it? I brought up the immaculate inning. 2 outs, 1-1 the count. Strike two. And it appears that Derek Cool is getting stronger as the day goes on. Swing and a miss. Strike three. That's 5 in a row for Cool. And we'll move to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Dietrich leads Ramsey 2-0.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop. Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and Interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
So we move into the bottom of the 3rd inning. And Cade Allen heads back out to the mound. He has a bit of a strikeout streak of his own going as he has struck out 3 in a row and 4 in the game. It's the top of the lineup. Pete Britton, followed by Dalton Will and Cole Nieberge. And Pete watches strike one float by. That was a curveball. The Uncle Charlie came into the house. Britton's first time up, singled, stole a base. Moved to 3rd on Nieberge's ground out. There's another good curveball. Moved to 3rd on Nieberge's ground out and scored from there. On the home run, the 2-run homer by Matthew Hunsinger. And nipper there for Britton. He'll stay alive. 1-2 the count. Pete Britton. He stands in, and curveball again didn't come in. Boy, that's coming in. That is not a whole lot of heat. Then the Dietrich players are just basically standing their ground. If it hits them, it hits them. Hadn't hit anybody yet, but it's been close. That ball is over the head of the third baseman into left field for a base hit for Pete Britton. That's his second base hit, that same spot. Off to a good start. 2 base hits. That'll bring in Dalton Will. Will struck out looking last time. Throw over, gets away from the first baseman. He had Britton pretty good, though. Had that a better throw, probably gets Britton. And Britton is a threat to steal. He took one in the first inning. Cade Allen wanting to keep him close. It's 2-0 in the bottom of the third. Dietrich ahead. As Dalton Will gets the signals from Coach Carmoidi. This time Pete Britton got back in a little bit more timely fashion. He had pretty much his entire Dietrich Moving Maroons bench screaming back across the field. Nobody out. Bottom 3. There he goes. And the throw down is in time. That was a good throw from Drew Carroll. And that'll be Britton will have the first out of the inning caught stealing at second base. That was a ball, by the way, on Dalton Will. And he pops up. Is that going to stay in play? No, sir. One and one, one out. Nobody on now. Check that, 2-1, the count. And the next from Cade Allen is low. And ball 4. First walk of the day is issued to Dalton Will. And that's why occasionally the stolen base may not be the... It's fallen out of favor to an extent in Major League Baseball because you're giving up an out from time to time when somebody might just walk or get a base hit behind you. The ball gets away. It was a little bit short. Drew Carroll does a nice job to chase it down. Cole Nieberg at the plate. He grounded out the shortstop first time up. As he watches ball 2 go past low. Dietrich up by 2 runs, 2-0 here in the top of the third inning. Last time these two teams met, it was a low-scoring affair with, that's a strike, low-scoring affair with Dietrich knocking off Ramsey 4-1. And the next from Cade Allen is a curveball, strike 2. Evens up the count, 2 apiece, 1 out. Dalton Will dancing off of first. And Allen throws home. That ball knocked out to left center. Is it going to get down? It will. That's a base hit. The throw into third base, not in time. They look at second. And it's going to be a stand-up double for Cole Nieberg. Dalton Will moves to third. So the base hit, second of the inning, 5th of the day for Dietrich. I'll bring up Matthew Hunsinger. He pulled one into the tall grass over there outside the fence in left field, the long way outside the fence, in right field, pardon me. his first time up, 2-run homer. And he's stepping in. He was ready to swing. He held up, but he's got the nice step, get his rhythm going. Watch strike one go past. I don't think he could have reached it. Swings and misses a strike two. Cade Allen looking behind him. And that ball bounced right back to the pitcher. There's nobody, everybody's going to be safe. As Dalton Will gets home, Nieberge moves to third, and Hunzinger is safe at first with a single. Bad luck there for Cade Allen. It bounced off him, and he couldn't get it in time to throw over. That brings up Derek Cool. He singled his last time up. As the throw over not in time for Hunsinger to get back. 3-0 the score in favor of Dietrich. Cool pitching today. Swings and knocks to the left side, gathered by the third baseman. He throws over in time, and they almost got Nieberge hung up, but he stays over at third base. Hunsinger does advance to second. And a nice play by Spencer O'Malley to take care of Derek Cool. 2 outs. By the way, Hunsinger has all three RBIs today. There's a curveball outside to Blake Lane. Dietrich sent 6 players to the plate back in the first inning, and Lane is the 6th here, and he's going to take his base. That curveball I mentioned just a few minutes ago, not a ton of heat on that, and the moving Maroons just aren't getting out of the way. Now, they're not leaning into it or anything like that. They just aren't moving out of the way because it's pretty soft. And that'll bring up Lucas Hall. He's the senior DH. Bases loaded. He could really break this game open. That one fouled out of play down the right side. 2 outs. Oh, and 1 count. 1 run already in this inning. And that was a smidge high. 1 run already in on 3 hits and a walk and a hit by pitch. Britton was caught stealing, or it could have been maybe even larger inning. That ball fouled down the third baseline. One and 2, the count now on Lucas Hall. The senior steps in. He got a big hole up middle of the diamond. That shortstop is really scooched over to the foul line on the left side. The next from Hall, swing and a miss, strike 3. That will do it for the threat. The Moving Maroons, however, do score 1 more run on 3 hits, and through 3 innings, it is Dietrich 3, Ramsey nothing. Back after these.
Make Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield your fashion leader. We're the little boutique with big inventory of beautiful, trendy outfits and clothing in a wide array of your favorite name brands. And don't forget our large selection of jewelry and accessories. Carnaby Square is Southern Illinois' largest dealer of Brighton. At Carnaby Square, we take pride in our one-on-one, knowledgeable customer service and look forward to helping you create your own special look. Plus, always free gift wrapping. Find endless gift ideas 24/7 at CarnabySquare.com and on our Facebook page. Shop the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield, Carnaby Square.
Get ahead of the game at Carter Athletic Academy, where the goal is to transform you into the best young athlete you can be. Train for top performance in football, volleyball, soccer, baseball, and softball. Professional private lessons and clinics are always available with Carter Athletic Academy's expert training staff. Carter's exclusive hit track system brings skill development as well as exciting gameplay to batting cages. Plus, the Academy is the perfect spot for your special event or celebration. The Carter Athletic Academy in Fairfield.
And welcome back here to Dietrich High School, home of the Moving Maroons. Moving Maroons lead the Ramsey Rams by 3 runs through 3 innings to 3-0. And Derek Cool heads back to the mound. Get these numbers through one trip through the lineup. Just 9 hitters. Cool has, nobody's reached base. Cool has 7 strikeouts in the 9 hitters. 3 of them via the strikeout looking. Then there was a ground out to the first baseman, Cole Nieberge, and a ground out to Pete Britton, who made an outstanding play in that 2nd inning. But other than that, it has been the Derek Cool show. He will face the top of the lineup again. Cade Allen, his nemesis on the mound, his pitching adversary. He swings and fouls the first one back. Cade Allen, who will be followed by Spencer O'Malley and then Jack Allen. Cade struck out his first time. Get used to hearing that. Swing and a miss, and a little nipper. Not enough to move it off the plate. And the Hunsinger gathered. 0-2 the count. Curveball comes not quite back in. The breeze kicking up just a little bit more out there. Ball 2. Allen struck out his first time up, and then O'Malley grounded out to Cole Nieberge. Nieberge had to basically knock down the ball with his chest before gathering and touching first base. Full count. That ball knocked out to center. Long run, Dalton Wills able to make the play. Another good defensive effort. Spencer O'Malley up now. Spencer O'Malley grounded out to the first baseman, Cole Nieberge, his first time up. Spencer plays third base, and he watches ball 1 a bit high and tight. One out here in the top of the 4th. And Derek Cool beginning to throw a little bit wilder here, maybe in the 4th inning of work. That one is bounced, and it'll be play for Nieberge. He tosses to the pitcher. Cool for the out. That ball was hit so slowly. It was Cole Nieberge would not have had time to get back to the base. That'll bring up Jack Allen. He's a center fielder for Ramsey. And he pops up the first pitch out of play. Puts himself in an 0-1 hole with 2 outs. There is ball 1. Well, at least the Moving Maroons defenders are getting to get into a little bit more of the action this inning, as no strikeouts as yet from Cool. When you strike out 7 on your first time through the order, it probably get your fielders a little bit tired of standing there. That ball bounced to short, gathered by Britton. He fires over for the out. Again, 3 up and 3 down. And Derek Cool has faced the minimum. We are through 3.5 with the score Dietrich 3, Ramsey nothing. Back after this.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
I think it's time to let go.
And welcome back here to Dietrich. The Moving Maroons hold a 3-0 lead on the Ramsey Rams. We are through 3.5. Bottom of the 4th coming up. Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Thank you so much for tuning in. Either on television or on YouTube as well. We do have the radio signal going here at the park if you want to hear our call. And it'll be Austin Ruhal, followed by Corey Gephardt and Pete Britton again for Dietrich against Cade Allen. His 4th inning of work has begun with a foul ball. That one inside, a little bit too far inside. Just a reminder, big week again this week. We've got 4 games going on. As tomorrow we'll be in Sisney for volleyball. The Weber Lady Trojans coming down to take on the Running Lions. Actually, it'd be coming up to Sisney to take on the Running Lions, Lady Lions. 1-1 the count. That ball bounced through the wicket, and that gets Ruhal to first base. I'm going to call that an error. On Hayden Seaton. First error of the game for either team. But if you're a Ramsey fan, you hate seeing it with nobody out. Because Ruhal will try to run. There's a bunt from Gephardt, gathered by Allen. He throws over for the out. But the successful sacrifice will put Ruhal on second base with just 1 out. And Pete Britton coming back to bat. He's got base hits in both of his appearances, both of them to the left side. First one went in between the shortstop and third baseman, and the second one, it went over the top of the third baseman. That ball inside. Stayed in. Yeah, we'll be at Salem on Thursday night for volleyball, if I recall correctly. That ball popped up, and on the infield, who's got it? Who's got it? It's going to drop. So safe at first base is Pete Britton. The wind playing havoc with that one. I'm going to give that one E6. Because that went off of Blaine Mark's glove. And Cade Allen having to work. One out here in the bottom of the fourth inning. That brings up Dalton Will. Will walked and scored a run his last time up. He struck out his first time. One of the 3 runs scored today. All 3, by the way, from Matthew Hunsinger RBIs. Hunsinger with a home run back in the first. And then a single and a home run, or single and a RBI back in the third. Will watches ball 1 go past. Ball 2 go past. Check that. Strike 1. 1-1 the count. Back to throw to first base. Gets away. And Ruhal will take the opportunity to take third. Ruhal was minding his own business out there at second base, and Cade Allen's throw was a little bit low. So Dalton Will with a 1-1 count, men on the corners now. Ruhal's the third. Britton at first, dancing off first base. Boy, you know, Pete Britton's already attempted 2 stolen bases today. He got one of them safely and was called out on the next one. But you got to figure that he'll try to go again. That ball's popped out too short left, and it bounces, and that will bring in Ruhal. Britton will stay at second base. Ruhal comes in to score. That makes it 4-0 in favor of Dietrich, with still just 1 out here in the top of the fourth. Giving all those outs away like that, that is making Cade Allen's life a lot more difficult. Brings in Cole Nieberge as the curveball comes across for strike 1. They're trying to hold Britton on back there at second base. There's a ball 1 to Nieberge. Trying to hold Britton on. He might try to steal third. If he does it, he'd do it early in the count here with Nieberge up. He does not. That ball knocked out to the left, and the play. They're going to call that. They're going to call that one safe. And then the throw is in time to third base to get Ruhal. So it's a force play at third. Nieberge thought he was out. Now they're throwing over. Nieberge ought to be safe at first if he stands on there because they didn't tag him. Dalton Will has moved on to third. He made it to second. And now they're trying to figure out that it should have been an out at third base when Pete Britton was out on the fielder's choice. The question is, did Cole Nieberge get to first? Had he gotten to first and then started jogging back across the infield, it's well, the ball was still in play. The officials are talking it over now. The umpires are, and I think they're going to talk it over with Josh Crumweedy. And are they going to say that? They could say that Cole Nieberge maybe went out of the baseline when he went jogging back across the field. Now they're talking also to Charlie Carroll. He wants to make sure everything's on the up and up, and now all 3 umpires are going to get in to talk. The ball was dropped by the left fielder. He caught it, and then he dropped it, so the officials said it wasn't in a transfer. They said it was just a drop. You could actually catch it and then drop the ball, transferring it to your throwing hand, but they said, okay, so it's going to be safe at first base. Austin Ruhal is out at third on the fielder's choice whenever the ball was dropped by the left fielder. He picked it up through to third base before Ruhal got there. And then, whenever Cole Nieberger, who was thought he was out, thought that he was out, thought the ball was caught out in the left, he had touched first base, I think. And when he went jogging back across the diamond, that's when the Ramsey Rams threw over to first base to get him. They just threw to first base, tagged the bag. If he had already touched the bag, they would have had to tag him. They had to tag him for that third out. And that's the discussion now. That's why he's standing on first base, because they didn't tag him. The first baseman just took the catch, touched the base, and started walking off. I think I've got it. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to write it down now. It's called a fielder's choice for Nieberger. Britton is certainly out at third base on, it would be 7-5 on the fielder's choice. And then there were no other outs made, so Nieberger, if he is safe at first, basically reaches on a fielder's choice. And that's where it is.
Right.
And it's good to see the discussion, everybody clear on it. Charlie Carroll, he just wanted to make sure he understood what the officials and the umpires were saying. You don't see that one every day, and they're going to bring the Rams back out to play the field. I think they got it right, though.
I thought the guy caught it out there. I wasn't even. So I was like, well,
and the reason they got it right was because after Cole Nieberger had touched first base the first time, they had to tag him instead of just touching the bag. So there we are. And heading back out to the mound, Cade Allen with 2 outs now. And that's good coaching there by Charlie Carroll. He goes out to explain to Hayden Seaton exactly what happened, wanted to make sure that he figured it out. And now the umpire crew is talking to Drew Carroll back behind the plate just to make sure he understands what happened. Says, doggone it, sir, I thought we had that one. Well, and they ask, that's good, they're going to ask Cade Allen if he wants to get warmed up again, because we've had about a 5-minute delay. Cade Allen says, no, I'm good. And that'll bring in Matthew Hunsinger. Hunsinger has a single and a home run today. 1 run scored. Score is still 4-0 after all of that hullabaloo. And the first pitch is a ball. Next from Allen is high ball 2. If Hunsinger can get on, Derek Cool would be approaching the plate. 2-0 count, bottom of the 4th inning. 4-0 the score in favor of Dietrich. And Cade Allen might have wanted to take some warm-up pitches. I wouldn't have blamed him. As he throws a 4-pitch walk to Matthew Hunsinger. I believe that's just his 2nd walk given up today. He did hit a man with a pitch. And that will load the bases for Derek Cool. He can really put himself in good stead. Healthy selfie right here for Derek Cool. Now with his ball 1 or strike 1, curveball comes back in. What an odd inning. Have an error. That's how Ruhal reached. Then another one is how Pete Britton reached. That one is way inside. And the next one is a ball. Dalton Will got a base hit, and that scored Ruhal, right? Yeah. And then the fielder's choice by Nieberge. Got Britton out. The ball is popped up. Is it going to stay in play? No, hits the top of the dugout and away. So 1 run in so far on 2 errors, a hit, a walk, and Derek Cool at the plate with the bases loaded. And a sacrifice from Corey Gephardt. That's a good bunt, by the way, Gephardt had earlier. The next swing and a miss. Strike 3, that'll do it now for the 4th inning. But the Dietrich Moving Maroons do pick up 1 more run, as I said, on 1 hit, 2 errors, a sacrifice on a walk, and after 4 it is Dietrich 4, Ramsey 0. Back after this.
Residents of the Clay County and surrounding area have relied on Clay County State Bank for sound professional service for over 100 years. With convenient lobby and drive-up hours, we are ready to serve you Monday through Saturday. We appreciate all who bank with us, and we look forward to the opportunity of working with anyone who is looking for a community bank to help with their financial needs. Give us a call at 665-3314, visit us online, or stop by and see us on the square in Louisville to experience our friendly personal service.
In 1916, Warren Miller chose Auto Owners Insurance. Later, his son made the same choice, as did his grandson. And today, his great-granddaughter did the same. As we reflect on where we've been, we're grateful to our independent agents and to those who have put their trust in us, and to the generations who will. Auto Owners Insurance.
Harrison Insurance in Louisville is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
There's the drop on the knockout there by Cole Nieberge. So it ended up being a fielder's choice. He dropped that ball, then threw out Britton at 3rd, and so there you have it. Either way, 1 run it was in on 1 hit. 2 errors, and it is 4-0 in favor of the Moving Maroons. 3 players left on base, and Ramsey still looking to draw a base runner here against Derek Cool. Drew Carroll will step in for his 2nd at-bat of the game. He grounded out to short in his first appearance. Sometimes you just don't know what you're going to see, do you, when you're watching a baseball game? I want a smidge inside from Derek to start off Drew Carroll. Cool with 7 strikeouts through the first 3 innings, did pick up no strikeouts in the 4th inning as that ball knocked out to right, and in the right spot, it's Blake Lane to make grab. Brings up Blaine Marks. Shortstop, where's number 8? Where's number 8 for the Ramsey Rams? He's ready to go. The first from Derek Cool is a smidge outside. Dietrich in their maroon jerseys with gold trim. They're swinging a miss strike 2. He got a little piece of it, but held on to by Matthew Hunsinger. Gold numerals, white trim around the numerals. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Mark struck out looking his first time up. And watches ball 2 go past high. Two and two the count here in the top of the 5th inning. 4-0 the score. as that must have hit him. Get a little piece of him? I believe it must have. So there's the first base runner for Ramsey. Now Hadley Seaton fouls that one in front of the Dietrich dugout. One out here, one man on base is Blaine Marks. Seaton at the plate. He struck out his first time. Swing and a soft liner to the second baseman, who will throw for the double play. And the out is made at first. So again, facing the minimum, 3 up, 3 down. Tell you what, Derek Cool is having a dandy. We'll move to the top of the fifth, or bottom of the 5th inning, with Dietrich leading 4-0.
Napa know-how.
At Flora Auto Parts, you can count on the Napa know-how experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, your locally owned Napa store carries a large inventory of parts for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced counter people understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa know-how at Flora Auto Parts.
Are you needing to advertise or promote your business or special event? At Meager Sign and Graphics, they can print and install laminated vinyl on all sizes of metal, PVC, and plastic sign material. Meagers offers all types of vinyl options with professional installation on your vehicles, walls, and windows, or just about anything else you would like to be personalized. Meagers also offers all sizes of PVC and mesh banners. Meagers is now able to offer LED message centers. Stop in or call Kevin Blank or Danny King at Meager Sign and Graphics for all your lettering and advertising needs.
6, 7, and 8 coming up for the Dietrich Moving Maroons. It'll be Blake Lane, followed by Lucas Hall. And Austin Ruhall will be batting third. And then Corey Gephardt will get up if anybody gets on. Cade Allen returns to the mound after last inning's odd occurrences. He has 6 strikeouts. Cade throwing a pretty solid game himself. 6 strikeouts. He's just run into some oddities, as it's a 1-1 count here on Blake Lane, pardon me. Allen in rhythm. He is taking about 8 seconds between pitches. Blake, this is his 3rd time to appear at the plate. He was hit by a pitch last time. Grounded just in front of the plate to the catcher his first time up, and he'll get strike 2. Full count for Blake. Fouls that one back. Count remains full here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Fast-paced ball game's been moving very quickly, other than the slight delay. That ball knocked out to left, and a play will be made by Hadley Seaton for the first out of the inning. Brings up Noah Dill, batting for himself this time. Dill, third baseman and a freshman. And we are ready to roll. Cade Allen doing a little juggling. He's Coach Kermweedy doing a little juggling with his lineup, so Cade Allen's going to do a little juggling with the baseball. 1 out. That ball knocked over to right side. Is going to stay in play. No. Well, it did, but not close enough where they could get to it. Left-handed hitter, Noah Dill. He's ready to go. 0-1 count. Swing and a miss. Swung from his heels there. And he's got himself a little bit of a hole to climb out of. It's 0-2. That one was far enough outside that it Drew Carroll throwing back. Said, I'll just throw it outside on you. See what you think about it. There's ball 2. Oh, catchers don't do that. No, they don't do that and stick around very long, probably. There's ball 3. So Noah Dill has refilled the hole, now standing on top of it and ready to leave it and get on base. He was 0-2 just a moment ago. That ball clocked into a right field base hit for Dill. And he'll be happy to stand on first base. Austin Ruhal struck out his first time up, reached on an error his most recent trip, and a short timeout as mound to visit. Pitch coach out there to make sure that Cade Allen is doing okay. I think he'll stay in the game. I haven't been counting pitches, but he's probably looking okay on pitch count. As the whole infield's having a conversation now. Austin Ruhal will be batting whenever we are back in action. Noah Dill stands on first base. Corey Gephardt on deck as Ruhal steps in. 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. That ball's a little low. And Allen awaits. Ruhal's in. Allen throws. Swing and a miss. Off the second base is Dill, and he is out. I don't know if I'd run on Drew Carroll. He's got a pretty strong arm. Second out of the inning. The Ruhal looking at a 1-1 count. He was trying to protect his runner. Swung at the pitch. It was pretty high. That ball knocked up the middle for a base hit. So a couple of singles here in the 5th inning. But still just a man on first base as Gephardt will step in. Check that. That's going to be Garrett Nieberge hitting for Corey Gephardt. Number 25. With 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. This game by no means over, that's for sure. Dietrich with a 4-run lead. And Derek Cool has just faced the minimum, but you never know in baseball. They throw down first and not in time. Two 2-0 the count. Two outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. 4-0. Dietrich leads Ramsey. And that one is going to be a little bit out of the strike zone. So will Nieberge have the green light, 3-0. I kind of doubt it. As Allen is watching closely, first base throws home, Dieterich 1. Yeah, I kind of figured that they wouldn't give him the green light on 3-0, but 3-1, I wouldn't be surprised if he swings. And that one's a bit inside, ball 4. And with 2 outs, Dietrich's trying to give themselves a little rally here. As Coach Charlie Carroll will head out and see if he makes a change. He will take the ball away from Cade Allen, and we'll see what other changes he makes. We'll take a break as they bring in, as the Ramsey Rams bring in a new pitcher here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th inning, and Dietrich leading 4-0. We'll be back right after this.
In 1949, Morton Buildings constructed our first machine storage building to establish our bond with the farming community. Since then, our relationship has grown, and so have our product offerings. From the smallest specialized operation to the largest agricultural enterprise, we understand the needs of your business and continue to evolve to meet industry demands. Plus, when you build a Morton building, you're backed by the strongest warranty in the business. To learn more about the Morton Advantage, visit mortonbuildings.com.
Are you tired of searching high and low in those big chain stores to find what you need and deserve some royal treatment? Come to the King, Rural King in Salem. The friendly folks at Rural King will never leave you searching for those hard to find items on your list. Farm, home, sporting, automotive, and clothing. Oh, and did I mention, we also have everything else, along with all of the quality brands that you deserve. Salem Rural King is a proud retailer of the steel product line. Your searching is over when you know the King, Rural King in Salem.
So it's left-hander Hayden Seaton coming to the mound. And he's got a kind of a different delivery. A little sidearm action from Hayden Seaton. He moves from his role at first base to the mound, and Cade Allen will head over, don the first baseman's mitt. As Dietrich has men on first and second with 2 outs. Six strikeouts on the day for Cade Allen. That ball is knocked out to left, and the fielder falls down, gets over his head. 1-run rule score. Here comes the second one, and the no throw to the plate. A 2-run double. For Pete Britton. Oh, Britton out at second base. Left fielder Hadley Seaton's having a tough day. As the walk comes back to haunt Ramsey, that makes the score 6-0 in favor of Dietrich. That's the 3rd hit of the inning. Britton's 3rd hit of the day. He's 3 for 4. There's a strike to Dalton Will. 2 runs are in so far here in the bottom of the 5th. That ball bounced towards second, gets underneath the glove of Wade Stevens, and that's going to bring in Pete Britton as Will stands on first with a base hit. Dalton Will's second RBI tonight. And it's 7-0 now in favor of Dietrich. Blake Lane flew out to open the inning. Noah Dill got a base hit, then was caught stealing. And with 2 outs, it's a big 2-out rally so far here for the Moving Maroons as Ruhal got a base hit, followed by a walk to Garrett Nieberge. Pete Britton a 2-run double. And then a base hit by Dalton Will. He stands on first base. That scored Britton. As that ball was fouled off the foot of Drew Carroll, giving him some time to recuperate. The next to Cole Nieberge, and he bounces that one foul down the left field line. 3-run inning so far for the Dietrich Moving Maroons. Oh, and 2 the count on Nieberge. That ball a little bit outside. Hayden Seaton, left-handed pitcher now, trying to get that 3rd out here in the 5th inning. It has been elusive. Swing and a pop-up on the infield. Cade Allen draws a bead and makes the play. But the Dietrich Moving Maroons come up with 3 runs on 4 hits and a walk, and they will head to the top of the 6th inning, leading the Ramsey Rams 7-0. Back after these.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service department with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies with hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
So close the book on Cade Allen. He pitched 4 2/3 innings, had 6 strikeouts, gave up a couple of walks, 9 hits, 6 runs, 5 of them earned. And he gave way to Hayden Seaton, who did give up one of those runs back in the bottom of the 5th inning. A substitute in for Dietrich, or pardon me, in for Ramsey. Charlie Rice will hit in place of Griffin Wright. R-E-I-S-S, Charlie Rice. Where's number 12? And he watches ball 1 come through. It'll be Griffin Wright. Well, it's Charlie Rice, pardon me, for Wright, followed by Wade Stevens and Hayden Seaton. Derek Cool has given up a base runner, but still has faced the minimum as he was erased in a double play. As he finally, I think that was a strike, gets a strike on Rice. 2-1 the count here in the top of the 6th. Strike 2. Derek Cool struck out 7 hitters. The first 9 he faced. No strikeouts since then. Well, I spoke too soon, didn't I? Rice strikes out looking. And that'll be the 8th strikeout of the game for Derek Cool. Marcus Hortenstein now to bat for Ramsey. For Stevens, swing and a miss. Well, the way Cool's pitching, seems a cruel joke to bring in somebody who hadn't been playing. Swing and a miss of Hortenstein on the second one. He's dug himself a hole. And strike 3. Swinging for Hortenstein, turns into the 9th strikeout of the game for Cool. He's having a dandy, and he is getting stronger as he goes. Hayden Seaton now pitching, will swing away. He struck out his first time at the plate today, as it's the 7, 8, and 9 hitters for Ramsey. Seven nothing in favor of Dietrich here in the top of the 6th inning. There's another strike to Seaton.
Hey, did you get that ball on camera?
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Struck out the side. So Derek Cool's just rolling along. We'll move to the bottom of the 6th inning with the Dietrich Moving Maroons leading the Ramsey Rams 7-0. Back after this.
Life is full of special times, and at Flora Savings Bank, we're here with you through all of them. Growing your family, finding that perfect home, taking that family vacation you've always dreamed about, or starting your own business. At Flora Savings Bank, we keep things simple. Our banking apps allow you to spend less time banking and more time with what matters most. Check out Flora Savings Bank 2.0 and get the best of everything. Caring bankers, great technology, and a bank that cares about community. Stop by the bank or apply online at florasavings.com. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Matthew Hunsinger set to face Hayden Seaton. Of course, Matthew having a big game so far. He had a home run back in the 1st inning, and then got a single of the RBI in the 3rd. So 3 RBIs on the afternoon for Hunsinger. And he walked, so he's 2 for 2 with 3 RBIs. Other RBIs collected today by Pete Britton. And Dalton Will. Dalton Will with a couple. Is that right? I think that's right. That is right. And Pete Britton with a couple. As Seaton just kind of a hitch in that pitch. Kind of stopped in the middle of the wind. And he hits Hunsinger. So If Hunsinger does not reach the at bat again, he's going to finish 2 for 2. With a run scored. He is leaning off of first. As Derek Cool is at the bat. And that one gets away, so it's going to send Hunsinger down to second. He's going to go take third as that ball gets a long way away. And Ramsey didn't know where that was. This is Charlie Rice catching now. He's out there after Drew Carroll was struck by a foul ball. Probably needed the rest of the day off. Swing and a miss for Cool. That'll be strike 1. 2-1 the count. Bottom of the 6th inning, 7-0 in favor of Dietrich. Man at third base, that is Hunsinger. He was struck by a pitch. That ball gets away 2, and here comes Hunsinger, safe at the plate. That makes it 8-0 in favor of the Moving Maroons. 3-0 the count. Cool. The ball gets fouled back. 3-1 now. As Cool swinging on 3-0. Cool with a base hit today. Grounded out to third his second time up, then struck out his most recent appearance. And he pops that one back out of play. Derek Cool probably doesn't care to get a hit. He can just go back to the mound. He's fine. As he will take his base. On base for the second time today. And for Dietrich, it'll be Jack Blummer, freshman, hitting now. He'll replace Blake Lane in the hitting lineup. Man on first base, nobody out, is Derek Cool. Dietrich leads 8-0. 2 runs away from stopping this game in this inning. The throw over, not in time. As Drew Carroll no longer catching, now playing first base. They've moved Cade Allen to second base. That ball a little bit outside. Beautiful evening here in Dietrich. Sun going down over there like on top of the houses. In left field, that ball fouled out of play. These shadows all across the field now. Players basically all standing in shadow, but you can still see the sun on the players. That one's a little bit inside to Blummer. 3-1. The next, that is ball 4, a little bit low. So Cool will head to second base, and the potential game-ending run is on base. That will bring up Noah Dill. Dill got a base hit his last time up. Little tight. Lucas Hall batted the DH spot first couple of times in this 6-hole, or 7-hole, pardon me. He struck out as Dill knocks that one out into center. And gathered by Jack Allen. The throw in is holds cool to second base. Keeps him there. First out of the inning. Brings up Austin Ruhal. He reached on an error and then got a base hit his last time up. Struck out his first time. He scored 2 runs today. And he will take strike 1.
I was like, I'm not driving up there. Like that.
Seaton takes a look around, throws his next 1-0 pitch. It'll be, pardon me, 1-1 pitch, make it 2-1. Check that, 1-1. Bit high. Now 2-1. First and second. Cool on second. Blummer on first. That ball is knocked to the first baseman, gathered by Carroll, and he'll step on the bag for the easy one. Blummer moves up to second. Cool to third. Base hit would end the game possibly as Garrett Nieberge will step in with 2 outs. 1 run already in here in this 6th inning. Hunsinger hit by a pitch, then a wild pitch sent him from first to third. Then he came in on a passed ball. 1-0 the count to Nieberge. He watches strike 1 come in. The next on the way. He swings, misses, ball gets away. Here comes Hunsinger, or pardon me, it's Cool is in safely for the 9th run. It's 9-0 now on a wild pitch. And Blummer moved over to third. That ball knocked up to second base, gathered. The throw over is in time, and the run does not score. A nice play by Cade Allen. We'll go to the top of the 7th inning with the Dietrich Moving Maroons leading the Ramsey Rams 9-0. Back after this.
Scheid Diesel Service Company is your anything diesel full service center and fuel injection shop. Scheid Diesel offers the quickest turnaround times to get you back on the road. Scheid Diesel can service any diesel engine from agricultural, construction, heavy-duty truck, and automotive. At Scheid, rebuild your pump, injector, or turbos. Need custom fuel line? Scheid has you covered. With a drive-in service, they offer a variety of services, including oil changes, engine rebuilds, DOT inspections, and DPF cleanings. For unmatched quality, think Scheid Diesel Service Company. Anything diesel.
Welcome to the world of custom embroidery. Shirt Tales is here to service all of your embroidery and screen printing needs. From ball caps to teddy bears, we have it all. All custom made for your business or personal needs. We also sell Green Mountain grills and all the necessary products for your backyard barbecue. Call us today at 662-2451 or stop by 134 West North Avenue in Flora or visit us online at shirt-tales.net.
Now welcome back to Dietrich. As Cool is done for the day. And the Moving Maroons will bring in Seth Busher to finish things off here in the top of the 7th inning. What a day for Derek Cool throwing the ball. Heavens to Betsy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 strikeouts. He struck out the side 2 different innings in a row. Well, not in a row, but 2 different innings as he throws 6 innings. No hit ball. Saw the minimum. The only player to reach base was on a hit by pitch. So 6 innings, no hits, no runs, no walks. And that's a pretty good day for Derek Cool. Seth Busher takes the mound for this 7th inning. 3 outs and he's done. Busher's a junior, throws strike 1. And the next is popped foul out of play. That's Matthew Arsenault hitting for Ramsey. He's hitting in place of Cade Allen. Everybody make sure all kinds of folks get some playing time. Nice snag by Brittany, throws over and in time. I'll tell you what, Pete Britton, just a freshman, he can cover some ground. That'll bring in Ben Hayes. With 1 out, hitting for Spencer O'Malley. First pitch is ball 1. Stick around after the game. We'll take a short break and come back, give you statistical information on the afternoon. As Dietrich going to move. Going to move to 11-7. Bit high from Busher, 3-1. Unless, barring a monster comeback, I got room in the book, I can do it. That one's outside, ball 4. And Ben Hayes will head to first. Only the second base runner today for Ramsey. No hitter still intact. As Jason Ritter swings at Steve Reich 1. Jason Ritter hitting for Jack Allen. The ball swung on and missed. Steve Reich 2. 0-2 the count. 9-0 the score here in the top of the 7th inning. Dietrich scored a couple in the first, 1 in the third, 1 in the fourth, 3 in the fifth, 2 in the 6th, and they lead it here 9-0. Had a home run, Dietrich did, from Matthew Hunsinger back in the first inning. He tattooed that ball. As that's up and in to Ritter. Busher, the junior, looks home. That's strike 3. And we'll see if Drew Carroll will come up. No, he won't. That's going to be Marshall Clark. Busher picks up his first strikeout. As Clark watches strike one go past. It's a pitching day for Dietrich. It's a no-hitter. 7-inning no-hitter, 2 pitchers. That was a bit high. 10 strikeouts for Derek Cool. As the next one's a bit outside, makes it strike 2. Chance to end it here for Seth Busher. Bit inside. Marshall Clark has to get out of the way of that. And the next on 2-2 with a man at first is Dieterich 3 looking. And the Dietrich Moving Maroons knock off the Ramsey Rams by a final score of 9-0. Dietrich will move to 11-7 on the year. Ramsey falls to 3-11. We'll be back with statistics and wrap things up after this word.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
Welcome to Zinc Building Center. My dad and Ryan work here. They sell lumber, paint, doors, windows, plumbing, electrical, and much more. Oh yeah, they sell guns too. Zinc Building Center on Route 45 and Louisville. It's a cool place.
There's that home run from Matthew Hunsinger bouncing into the tall grass out there. They may have to take a while to find that one as the Dietrich Moving Maroons win it here tonight. Pete Britton there getting to second base. Actually, that was one might have been caught stealing. There's a nice play by Dalton Will out in the outfield. There were 2 players caught stealing tonight by the Ramsey Rams. Nice job defensively as on those plays as they were able to eliminate a couple of base runners, but it is all Dietrich today as they throw a no-hitter. Derek Cool throws 6 innings of no-hit ball, got 10 strikeouts, and only 1 base runner. He hit a man with a pitch. Seth Busher came in to pitch the 7th inning, got 2 strikeouts, and allowed 1 base runner with a walk. So for the Ramsey Rams, 0 runs, 0 hits. They did commit 2 errors. For the Dietrich Moving Maroons, it was 9 runs on the 11 hits, no errors committed by Dietrich. Britton scored a couple of runs as the Dietrich Moving Maroons scored 2 in the first, 1 in the third, 1 in the fourth, and then started breaking things open back up in the 5th. They got 3 runs, including on that real odd play. And don't check that odd play, was in the 4th inning. And then in the 6th inning, scored 2 more runs. Again, as the Moving Maroons finished the game, 9 runs on 11 hits and no errors. And again, a no-hitter for Derek Cool and Seth Busher as 12 strikeouts in total. 10 for Cool through 6 innings. Busher with an inning and 2 strikeouts himself. Dietrich again improves to 11-7. Ramsey falls to 3-11. Thanks again to all our sponsors for bringing you Wabash Catch TV sports all season long. We'll be back at it tomorrow night down in Sisney as the Weber Trojans take on the Sisney Lady Lions in volleyball action. That'll start around 6:15, and then we'll have the varsity after that. So do check your listings and watch that, as well as all the other sports stuff we've got coming up for you on Wabash Catch TV. For all of us from Wabash Catch TV, my name is Bruce Dickey, reminding you tonight's final score. It was Dietrich over Ramsey, 9-0. So long from Dietrich High School.